Welcome, traders. Today I'm looking at NIO, NIO stock. It's a Chinese electric car company. And before I jump into the chart, just real quick, I'm going to talk a little bit about this company. Um, so obviously, Tesla, we all know they've had a huge run up. Other names in the sector have been getting, some sort of, they've been getting some attention too, just because they're in the same sector. Nikola, I'm sure you've heard of. NIO, NIO is another one of those. They've only been around for a couple of years, but I like them more than Nikola because they're more of a product-first company. They've been building cars and trying to get things, something to consumers since day one, whereas Nikola was always concept first. And I don't know, have they even delivered a vehicle yet? Whereas Neos has been selling cars for over a year now. They're starting to make the second versions of their original designs, and they're starting to come out with new models as well. And they've had some problems. Looking at the chart here at the beginning of the year, this is when I really started watching NIO. It was a $4 stock, and it was on a downtrend here, coming down from $10 before the end of last year. And they had manufacturing issues. They were not meeting deadlines. They had issues with cash flow. It was looking dark, really, regardless of the pandemic, which we could see there was a hit here all the way down to $2, and yeah, it recovered all right. It's a low float stock at this point. But getting into May and June, they worked out those problems. They came through. They overcame the manufacturing issues that they were having. They started building things cheaper, faster, more efficiently, learning from their mistakes, kind of like Tesla did. And, they also worked out their financial issues. They got the cash that they needed in order to keep growing and spending the money that they need to spend to do this. And they've been seeing some growth. I'm sure a lot of this is just due to the success that Tesla's had. Everyone is looking for the next Tesla. But not to say that they're it, but they are in the Chinese market, which is a huge market. And like I said, they've got a good model here, and they've overcome some early challenges, and they're learning from their mistakes. So I've mapped out this channel going back to beginning of May when this thing was at 327. It's seen steady growth along this trend line and bouncing above it. And 1366, this was a big milestone. It broke above, chopped around, and eventually broke out again here. And that's kind of what it's been doing. It's been stair stepping, having these jumps, consolidation for 3 weeks or a month, and then it'll take another stair step up and consolidate. And right now we've just taken another big step in the past 3-4 days, this week really, from 22 up to 29.4 was the high today. Pretty huge, considering this is May 5th, 5 months ago, guys. This thing, you could have bought it for $3. You could have got it for $2 in March. That's 10, 15 times returns. Not bad. And this still is very, very small, very young company. These prices right now are getting extended, and even this channel, which really this bottom line is where you like to see. I mean, that's strong, steady growth. Every time it bounces off of this channel, it's it's coming back down, right? You can't maintain it. And that's why we've seen these jumps and these consolidations, because the stock is doing well, but the revenue does not explain these numbers yet. And so what I'm looking at now, again, back to the channel and back to this most recent price bar at 22. I just want to see this thing come back down. Based on what we've seen here, though, what we're probably going to see is, here what it shot up to 21 basically, and came back down to consolidate at this 1860 level. So if we're shooting up to 29.4 here, what do we think it's going to happen? It's probably going to consolidate maybe around here somewhere. We'll see where that level is. But what I'm hoping to see is another one of these big candles, another big candle like this, something coming down back into the bottom of this channel, and it's probably going to be above this price line here at $22. But I like NIO a lot. They're in a good sector, like I said, and they've shown that they can learn from their mistakes and meet their goals so far. So I think, like I said, if I can get them for a little bit cheaper, this is a stock you could hold for a while. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you like the video, please leave a like. If you have any questions or comments, please leave me a comment. And if you want to see more, subscribe. Thanks for watching.